Hey guys, um, the fast goes well. I guess this is we're into, as far as I'm counting it, the about the 11th day of no food. Of course, yesterday I had a piece of sugarless gum. Um, but other than that, just liquids. I did do a couple of those cheat things where I was taking a couple bites of something, and chewing it up, spitting it out. But I'm going to end that too because there is probably trace calories that you might be swallowing. And so and we may go dry here in the next few days, but I did see that prophetic word thing about how the God will say, "Hey, go ahead and eat. I've got you." I don't think so. I think that's the same God whose message was, I can protect you, but sometimes I will, but sometimes I won't. It just sort of depends on how I feel about you. So that's not my God. Um, that comes across more as like a demon possessed character, a boss uh, down here in the underworld or whatever where we're at, and besides, he was a part of the gang that mobbed me last night. I know that, and so no, I can't trust that. There's been too many attacks that I have not been protected from, and too much have I been shown resentment and disrespect by that quote God unquote. It appears that he has not liked me, and no, I'm not your son. I, with your track record of sons, I'm not your son, and I won't count on you for anything. That doesn't look like that would work out very well for me at all. And also, now that it is completely and totally revealed um, that you and her were behind all of it, apparently, and that I was made to experience a supernatural um, joining with someone, a woman, whenever you fall in love with a woman, there's going to be eventually a real soul connection if you two are sincere and you both are that with each other. But to make that happen, to say, here's a part of me with you, and to feel that's that goes way beyond what I meant by you can romance me. Because that's sort of a forced soul connection, and in that there is an automatic kind of love, and I don't know why God would want me to have one of those, because it is, I would guess, as far as those entities that are knowing and can project and so on and so forth, um, would be about it would make me as vulnerable to them as probably anyone you could probably be vulnerable to, as far as being influenced by them, and that's proven out a couple times now. Like whenever we got mobbed, that between them and the quote God unquote, um, and then the other ones that are holding you down and trashing you around, you know, talk about involuntary. You know, I mean, the word I think would be spiritual rape is what and so I don't see it as love. And given your agenda to capture us basically and marry me off to here, and I'm going to be having kids there and there, those are plans that are way beyond anything I would even consider ever, and I just see it all as a trap. And what I would like to make everyone understand now is this: I can't be trapped. I won't be trapped. It won't matter what legal ploy you may decide to use. Doesn't matter if there's children, doesn't matter if there's marriage, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. I'm not going to be trapped. I'm not going to be forever and inexorably linked to them of darkness. My works with darkness of any sort would be only in the redemption of, I guess, the night, as the day may do. I'm not sure how that goes. And only if it is actually heaven approved, a heavenly thing, not something that, is devilry or considered evil, nothing like that. And, but that would be voluntary. There's not going to be anything, there's not going to be any situations at all that's going to crop up, and no story either that is going to hold me. It's going to be like, well, and now you can't leave it. No, I can. I am freedom. I am liberty, and that's what I am going to be. That's my birthright. It's not my story isn't anything at all about being, forever chained to anything other than heaven and the light, the life. That's all there is to that. And these things that seek to dominate me and trap me will end and be ended. But we're not taking on anyone's fires. We're not going to be considered in some dream or love thing that we can't escape, because we didn't volunteer for any of this stuff, and none of it works, and we're not going to be used to pay for any of it. I'm not giving myself away, and I expect to be paid back. That's just as simple as that. Is there forgiveness? I'm not, unless it's coming after me, trying to put death on me or something, I'm not wishing death on it. But like last night, there was a major attack upon me. Okay? So does God got me? Well, I don't know. What does he mean by got me? Because somebody came at me last night with, like, I don't know, a spear against my chest, trying to aim it into my heart. Of course, I can laugh at it because I know they fail. Every attack to harm me and disable me will fail. And the only result of all the things that have been done to me, and this will be proven out very soon, is that I'll be growing from it. From every pain and harm and everything stolen from me and everything done to me, I'll be made bigger and better and stronger until I'm a giant that is completely and totally invincible against all darkness. That'll be that. And it'll be the end. That's the end of the story, is I end up the victor over all that has tried to dominate me. In other words, all that the darkness is doing to keep me down and hold me down is to create the very character that they have predicted me to be, that which will be their master. I'm only guessing because that's what they implied over and over and over and over again. But here's the thing. The only question is will I end up at the end of this being that as something going, and now it's my turn to have all my vengeance, you bastards? Or will I be like, well, love and peace be upon them, and I'll change them in ways that they'll finally be able to let go of this and that, and they'll be able to be happy and gleeful, like pretty happy babies. Or if it's just we leave and then you all, are left to it, which that's just the saddest thing in itself, to be left without the light. Keep praying for me. My victory is an eventuality. It is inevitable. Thank you so very much for your love and support. Thank you very much for your understanding. Thank you for your patience. And I thank the good Lord above all worlds, all the night and day, for bringing me out of this place and bringing me out of the darkness and making me invulnerable to the demons, making me so that I'm closed off to them and I can't hear them and they can't get in forever, so that I can be the good soldier I'm supposed to be for heaven. Amen.